This episode of the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast is brought to you by the Podcast Reach System. Are you ready to exponentially reach more profitable customers? Launching and hosting your own show is your proven best solution for networking, client attraction, and establishing your celebrity expert brand. Visit www.podcastreachsystem.com and claim your rightful place as the leading star of your industry so you make a difference for your community, market, and audience. Welcome to the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast. Join us as we celebrate entrepreneurs, business creators, and brilliant minds who reveal what they are doing to make the world a better place by being part of it. Be sure to visit our website at www.brilliancepluspassion.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now sit back, lean in, tune in, get your notepad and 2 pens ready, and let's get started.
My name is Adam Homey. I'm your host, and I am honored by your wise decision to tune in and invest in yourself today. I'd like to introduce one of our feline production assistants, Princess Alessandra Francesca, who will be joining us for this conversation. And I'm very excited about this one. One of the great things about the Brilliance Plus Passion project is it gives me the opportunity to not only connect with new people, but reconnect with folks that I've met before. And today's guest, or our guest for this conversation, is somebody I originally met at an Armin Morin event about 4 years ago. I was, I believe, if I remember correctly, the leader of her campaign to win an award or something like that. I cannot remember the exact details, but I'll just tell you a little bit about her very briefly. Her name is Lily Patrascu. She's a book publisher for aspiring luxury influencers. And what she does is she creates books that transform the world and can help you become famous worldwide and enhance your personal brand so you can make a difference and grow your business. In a minute, I'm going to have her tell you that again in her own words. But first of all, let's get her started. Lily, welcome aboard. Great to have you and great to see you again.
Thank you so much. And so nice to see you again, Adam.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how does the work you do, in your own words, make the world a better place for your clients, customers, and the world at large?
Okay, so basically, I create books that transform the world and that have the impact of not only transforming the world, but transforming yourself in the process. And through that, they also elevate your personal brand, get you invited to speak at multiple events worldwide, and they also get you invited to dine with celebrities and to start projects with celebrities and to meet exciting people such as yourself. And it helps you to also attract more business, more opportunities, even movie roles.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how that works? Now, in your own words, what is it you actually do?
So I publish books that transform the world, and I also organize large events for my authors and do anything that is possible to elevate the brand of the authors.
Right. And I can tell you that your book publishing company has a very distinctive look to it. I can see your covers coming a mile away. You have a very, very unique signature, and it speaks of wealth and it speaks of influence. So I just wanted to say that in a complimentary way.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's the intention, to create like a luxury look. And the intention is to help entrepreneurs that are perhaps already very successful, to help them be seen that way. Because a lot of times, I would say, a lot of entrepreneurs focus on their business and forget about their personal brand, their personal image. And what happens is that people check you out nowadays on social media, of course.
Yeah.
The channel. And what happens is that if you look crap, on social media, what happens? Some people will decide not to work with you, and that's not something you desire. And my intention is to help people to be seen as the diamond that they are, and to make them look like a Rolls Royce, not like a secondhand Volkswagen. Because when you look like a Volkswagen, you are treated like a second-hand Volkswagen, and then people want a discount as well. And when you you are a luxury product, then you are more likely to work with the kind of people that you really desire to work with.
And that is so much the case, whether it's dating, mating, relating, or hiring. Social media says so much. And if you think that you're not being checked out on social media, you're being checked out on social media. I think that there's a balance to that where, again, you want to show people as diamonds. You want to show them as a luxury brand. And we also want to show people who they authentically are. I am a weird cat daddy dude in Las Vegas with some eccentric ideas. People love that or hate that.
Yeah, I do think it's important to actually showcase you as the authentic person. It's not that, you know, you are actually a second-hand Volkswagen, you're going to make it look
God,
like
no.
actually a Rolls Royce. No, the whole idea is to show that diamond that you have inside so that you actually show your best foot. It's a bit like dating, right? When you go on a date for the very first time, you're not going to talk about your dirty underwear. You're going to talk about the nice stuff that you have, right? How attractive you are. You're gonna, you know, put on your makeup, or, you know, I don't know, shave your beard, or, you know, you're going to just look your best. And that's the whole idea of looking your best with what you already have. It's not about like investing like, you know, thousands and thousands and just going out of your way to look in a way that you're not really yourself anymore. No, it's about how do you authentically show yourself on social media in a way that you're not, your social media is not, you know, was not last updated 4 years ago. You know, like I've seen some people, or your picture on Facebook is not a picture of a dog. Although I do think dogs and cats, they're very cute, but maybe put them as part of your, you know, photos, but not as part of your profile photo, so that it doesn't look like you are the cat. You know, you can have a cat profile for, you know, for a cat. You can have a social media profile for that, but just have your own, you know, have your own, and you have your own picture there.
What are a few of the questions that folks tend to ask when they're figuring out what it is you do and making their decision to work with you, like the FAQs?
The most common question people ask is, I want to publish my own story. How do I do that? And I always say, it's not necessarily a good idea for you to publish your own story. What's a good idea is for you to publish like a how-to business book where you tell your story and how you got to doing that kind of thing. So how you managed to become successful in a certain area, and to coach people in a blueprint or system or something that you've done that other people can follow. And inside it, you can tell your story of how, you know, why that is true and how you did it and everything. Because when you focus only on telling your story, people will be like, so what? Unless you're super famous and so on, in which case, your story. But otherwise, I would say focus first on a how-to business book and include your story there. That's the very first thing they ask. And the second one, of course, how it works, and you know, how much is it, right?
All right. What are a few questions you wish they would ask?
Okay, the very first question I wish they would ask me is, how do I qualify to be part of your program, and where do I sign?
I love those questions. Those are great questions. I love when people ask me that.
Yeah, I would love to be asked that. And yeah, I guess how it works, and you know, how much is it, I guess, towards the end. But I would like people to really understand my value, you know, for my brand to kind of come from so far away that people already know, wow, she's amazing, and I know what she's done for other people. So I just need to sign. I'll find out how much it is later.
Exactly. I love questions like that. Let's shift gears and let's learn a little about Lily. First of all, what would people who know you be surprised to learn about you?
First, I'm a great dancer. I'm a great salsa dancer. I'm a great singer. And I've been featured in 2 movie roles, with a third and a fourth one upcoming as a film extra. Okay. The fourth one is potentially going to be with a very famous superstar that everyone around the world knows. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm actually very funny. I just need a bit of time, but I'm very funny.
I'm a funny guy.
Yeah.
All right. What do you hope people say about you when you're not around to hear it?
I hope they say she's absolutely incredible. That's it.
Incredible.
Yeah, as in like she's so amazing at what she does and she can produce such amazing results for me. I just can't wait to get some time with her. That's what I want to say.
I love that. I approve that message. If you could go back in time and change one thing you've done, one thing you've experienced, one thing that's happened, what would it be and why?
I guess working with certain people. Although I'm really good, I'm very intuitive, and I would say that sometimes, the people that my business partner has selected to work with have not worked out so well. So if I could go back in time, I would be more assertive and say, no, let's just do it my way because I rock. I'm the boss.
I get it. And all of us have, all of us, at least when I say all of us, everybody that I know who's been in business has been at some point or another in some sort of joint venture or joint project or what have you. And you do occasionally hear these stories. I know that in one case, when I was first starting out in business as an entrepreneur, and this is about 15, 16 years ago, I remember being referred to clients. And part of the transition was a three-way call between me, the person who is my colleague who was basically offloading this client to me, and the other client. And we weren't even 30 seconds into the conversation. And I had this reaction of, what the hell am I getting myself into?
Mm-hmm.
This person makes an appearance in my book, Groundhog Day is an event, not a business strategy. And let's just say it's not a pat on the back.
Mm.
They're one of the reasons I smashed my printer into 1,000 pieces. It's one of the stories in my book. So going back to what you said, I agree with, rather than a story about me, tell a story about your business and include your stories about what drove you to do it, some of the examples of the experiences you've had, some of the results you've had, and make that entertaining and fun.
Okay, you mean you want me to talk about something that didn't work well or something that did?
No, you did. No, you did just fine. You actually answered my question. I was just extemporating for a little bit, making up words at the same time.
Okay.
So let's move on here. What famous person, alive or dead, would you like to meet? And what question would you have for them if you had the opportunity?
Okay, I really like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
The Rock.
Yes, and I do. What I like most about him is actually that he seems to have a really good time everywhere he goes, and I'm curious about how he manages to keep that up. I mean, I'm this kind of person who also manages to keep up this kind of positive attitude no matter what happens, and I'm curious how he manages to do it because I don't know a lot of people who can. And I know that sometimes, for example, he's had rips in his torso or whatever. He's had a lot of injuries and so on when he's practicing these movies. So it would be curious to know how he manages to pull himself back together and have that big smile on his face again, because I really don't know a lot of people who can do that.
Yeah. What motivates and inspires you to keep going when you're having a tough time or facing a challenge?
I think the thing that motivates me the most is chocolate, coffee.
All right. That's an interesting answer to the question.
Yeah. And also I live in a place with a pool and a gym and a sauna and a jacuzzi. So it's kind of hard to be depressed.
Yeah, what's been depressing for me is I've been living in a place where they've had a hard time with their amenities. But lo and behold, I'm in the process of changing the situation. And that's one of the things that I value is flexibility and having the power to chart your own course. It's not a matter of blame. It's not a matter of looking for somebody to pay for some wrong that's done so much. It's recognizing your own power and claiming your own decisions. And that's one of the things I've always liked about you is you seem to be very forward thinking and very energetic in that area. So finally, I'm going to share your gift. I know you have an invitation for our audience, and I'm going to share that for you. But in general, what is one action you want our listeners to take as soon as they finish listening to us within next minute or so?
Well, I would like them to consider writing and publishing a book that transforms the world. And that's because I know the power of a book. I know what any book can do for you. Now, when you write the right book and you publish the right book and you have the right partner like me who can be like an affiliate for you and a promoter for you around the world for the next 20 years, then what happens is that you just don't realize how impactful it could be for your business, for everything that you're doing, right? For me, I never started out thinking I'm going to be an actress. I never even imagined, or it wasn't even part of my dream to be an actress, but there I am. And it's my mission now to inspire 100 million people to be happier, to go after what they want, to share their stories, and to create wealth. And to do that, I know that I want to do a music video, and I also want to do like a Netflix or Amazon documentary behind my business and how it works, because I do think it's really amazing, some of these transformations that I do with people in terms of the image. And then when you transform someone's image, you transform their confidence. And when you transform their confidence and then they start speaking around the world, it's like you open up these doors for them that not that they couldn't open themselves, they totally could, but they just wouldn't, because maybe they would be too scared to do it, right? Yeah. But because I'm there to support them, then they would be like, they are, the kind of impact they can have is just dramatic. So what I would like people to do is just to consider writing and publishing a book that transforms the world.
All right. And the invitation is to visit Lily's website, which is at www.lily.global. I'm going to spell that for you. Lily, like the flower. www.lily.global, not .com, not .co.uk, .global. I just want to make that clear. So what you want to do is visit that website, and you can discover how you can become famous worldwide and enhance your personal brand so you can make a difference and grow your business. So please check that out, www.lily.global. And with that, Lily Patrascu, thank you so much for being with us today. It's been an honor, and believe me, an education.
Thank you for tuning into the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast, where we celebrate entrepreneurs, business creators, and brilliant minds who are making a difference for their community, market, and audience. Remember to visit our website at www.brilliancepluspassion.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Brilliance Plus Passion podcast.